I have the daily graphic.
Go ahead.
Starter, truth and accuracy every day. Today is May 13th, 2024. Otumfuo celebrates Akwesi Day to climax Silver Jubilee. That story is on page 13. Did you see the beauty of Akente? Our culture is so beautiful.
Fascinating. Now, one of the things I used to love doing back in the day before I came to Citi was to travel with my best friend, Imano Bobi, to the Akwesi Day. So we went to several Akwesi Day. You know, and Akwesi Day, I think it's every 40 or every 42 days there's an Akwesi Day, you know. And then we would just go to Kumasi and go, you know, photograph the culture.
Coverage.
And oh man, it's fantastic. And of course, this one coincided with the 70th, you know, anniversary as well. So it's beautiful. Yeah.
It was beautiful.
Yeah.
Well, congrats to them. A Mother's Day celebration. The Mirror Honors Holy Star Dia Yin to Me. 3i Summit opens in Accra today. That story is also on page 16. Your welfare is paramount to us. That is the finance minister telling the Ghana Revenue Authority officers. Now, power sector challenges. Payment system suffocates Volta River Authority. Senior staff want reform. And now on the back page, we have the daily graphic. Prempeh, the first international airport, befitting tribute to legacy as President renames Kumasi Airport.
All right. I have the Ghanaian Times, and on the front page it says the President inaugurates Prempeh, the first international airport in Kumasi. Renaming signifies government's respect for traditional institutions. Okay, and we also have here, will support GRA to achieve revenue targets, Finance Minister speaking. Zoom Lions Arekop establishes waste management plant for 8 assemblies in the Volta region. And redevelopment of Kofrum Market saga. KMA denies missing 3 million Ghana cedis, from the project fund. Okay, so that's what we have on the front page of the Ghanaian Times.
Right, I have the Herald newspaper. Kumasi Metropolitan Assembly accuses Fidelity Bank over its 3.6 million Ghana cedi. Ghana Supreme Court thrown into murmuring as Chief Justice surprisingly changes Opuni's appeals panel. Now, government posture in Adamu's case questionable, Solomon Owusu asserts. NPP parliamentary candidate made MD of state-owned bank. Richard Ahiagba's nationality challenged at K2 South Voter Registration Center. Yeah.
All right. The new finder. Prominent Christian leaders back elevation of women in politics. Kumasi Airport to handle 800,000 passengers annually. Moms in the spotlight. Ridge Hospital, Z Multimedia showers mothers with gifts. Okay, so those are the headlines on the front page of the new finder.
The Chronicle. Collins Dauda arrested over alleged electoral violence. COP2 heads anti-corruption agencies in Commonwealth Africa. Otumfuo marks a mother of all Akwesi Day Kese to climax 25th anniversary. Now, women also deserve a VP slot. Methodist and Baptist president. Now, let me read David's favorite. Colossians 4:1. Masters, treat your bond servants justly, and fairly, knowing that you also have a master in heaven.
Okay. All right.
Okay, let me go to the back page and give us some sports. Nottingham Forest lose Chelsea in a 5-goal thriller. They lost to Chelsea, yeah. Vardiol scores twice as Manchester City puts the pressure on Arsenal. Otumfuo marks mother of all Akwesi Day Kese to climax 25th anniversary.
All right. Chelsea's on a roll, eh? Daily Guide has these headlines. Our democracy is safe. Otumfuo is speaking there, quite confident. Trinidad and Tobago supports Ghana's Commonwealth bid. We have Speaker summons MPs after majority demand. Collins Dauda arrested over voter registration violence. And Baumia takes campaign to Northeast. And those are the headlines on the front page of the Daily Guide.
The Ghanaian Publisher. Choose female running mate. Methodist Bishop urges NPP. Iyoko boss chairs Commonwealth Anti-Corruption Agency. That story is on page 2. Vote for competence. Dan Botre to Ghanaians. Page 3 has that story. Speaker recalls Parliament. That story is on page 3. And Zoom Lion commissions recycling facility in the Volta region. Page 7 has that story in the Ghanaian Publisher.
All right. Now the Republic Press has these headlines. IMF, World Bank under pressure. Face financing risk over LGBTQ law. We have COP Tiwa elected new chairperson of heads of anti-corruption agencies in Commonwealth Africa. We have police warn public against misconduct at registration centers, and court orders murder suspect to sent to psychiatric hospital for evaluation. Collins Dowda arrested over voter registration chaos, and Bagbin summons MPs on May 17th.
The Informer, nothing but the truth. Expect thunderstorms and heavy rains. Ghana Meteorological Agency is warning every citizen of Ghana. Let's fight Galamsey collectively, Baumia urges. That story is on page 4. Multinational task force to combat terrorism. Towards peaceful 2024 elections, safeguard stability, media urged. Volta grabs waste plant. Protect state interest in Adamu's mining, government told.
The New Publisher says here, majority tie down Bagbin, force him to recall Parliament on May 17th. Pick a female VP, bishops to parties. Mame Tiwa chairs 21 anti-corruption agencies in Commonwealth Africa. And Zoom Lions IRECOP initiative reshaping Ghana's waste sector. Collins Dowda under arrest. Those are the headlines on the front page of the New Publisher.
The Anchor revealing the truth. Please arrest NDC MP Collins Dowda. And on page 2, tension brews at BCM Ghana over payment of employees' pension funds. EC board member rebuked for not exercising greater discretion. Fumbisi residents feeling horror potholes after contractor abandoned project. And that story is on page 5 of the Anchor newspaper.
All right. The Inquisitor says here, fighting corruption, OSP reveals sabotage. We have here Parliament reconvenes on Friday, and Asampa FM's Maestro wins big at ASGAB Folklex Awards. Togwi Sri predicts Napo's bright future, and 3i Africa Summit starts today. Mame Tiwa chairs anti-graft agencies in Commonwealth Africa.
You're done? All right.
Yeah.
Daily Post. If you want peace, work for justice. Now, the thievery has started. Crooked EC caught red-handed with false figures on their website. That is the Daily Post stating this. Mother's Day, Honorable Joycelyn clears medical bills of mothers and babies on admission. Government's posture in Adamu's case questionable, Solomon Owusu asserts. That story is on page 6 and 7, respectively.
All right. The Daily Democrat has these headlines here. It says, is wishing a happy Mother's Day. And you see there photographed NJO, that is Nana Jane.
Nana Jane.
Pokwajiman. You see my lovely Rebecca, Her Excellency First Lady is there. And is that how he says it? He says, my lovely Rebecca. Yeah. And then you see Lodina Mahama also there. And then Samira Baumia is also pictured there. NDC fights EC over BVR kits cover-up. And we have MPPPC for Okaikwe North supports drivers. And woman daughter to demonstrate against Nana Agrada. Okay, so those are the headlines on the front page of the Daily Democrat.
Punch, daring to be different. GES gets clearance to recruit 2022 batch of degree holders from colleges of education. Now, NAP advocates for removal of port VAT charges on books and threatens to increase book prices. Last week, that is the Ghana National Association of Publishers and Authors and Publishers. Yes. Last week, they really threatened the hike of school prices. It's going to go to the primary, junior high schools, senior high schools. Already, as talking to them per interview, they are stating that some of the schools and the children, senior high school especially, are not getting textbooks already. So if this is going to go on, I'm buying textbooks. 33,300. Yes. So imagine if they are back home, if they are going back to school, calculate what I'm going to be buying again, and other parents. Now, Pristia Huni Valley enjoys massive development under Akufo-Addo government. MCE grateful. 3P Nana Kese Tano Komfo supports Hill Komfanochi project with 10,000 Ghana Cedi.
All right. So we have the Today newspaper, that's my final paper here. It says Biden appoints Indum's son to serve on National Cancer Advisory Board. Wow, congratulations to him. And Mahama angry with government's loss of 190 million US dollars due to PDS scandal. Bosa South MP fixes from BC Road. Okay.
You done?
Yes.
My final paper is the Business and Financial Times. CP Market ignites new frontier for investment. And now rethinking economic dynamics, those are features. 3i Africa Summit starts today. 4,000 finance, technology and policy players, 60 plus topics in 15 sessions over 3 days. It's going to be a packed day. Packed 3 days. Now, more tourists rate country as expensive. BOG vows to tackle FX market headwinds. Now, turning trash into treasure. Volta region welcomes state-of-the-art recycling facility by Zoom Lion.
All right. Well, it's time for sports review. Don't go anywhere. Sports is next. On the sporting front, we have Insotraman and Tano Bafakwa will compete in this year's MTN FA Cup final after they skilled their respective semis yesterday. Now we have on Saturday. Now Insotraman beat Legon Cities 2-1 on Saturday at the Wafa Park in Sogakope. Now, Foster Akpetobo and Mohamed Rahman scored for Insotraman, while Kweku Williams J scored for Legon Cities. Now, Tano Bofakwa were 2-1 winners over defending champions Dreams FC. Now, Boaji Da Costa and Elijah Adai got on the score sheet for Bofakwa, while Emmanuel J scored for Dreams.
Right. Now, let's go to Premier League on Citi. Arsenal went back to the top of the Premier League following their 1-0 win over Manchester United at Old Trafford on Sunday. The Gunners started well and got the opener in the 21st minute through Leo Trossard, who tapped out. Could you please continue for me?
Yes. All right. So Leo Trossard tapped home, Kai Havertz cut back. Now, on Saturday, Manchester City kept their title race going with a huge 4-0 win at Fulham. Now, Croatian defender Josko Vardiol scored twice, while Phil Foden and Julian Alvarez got the other two for the defending league champions. Now, Tottenham Hotspur and Chelsea kept their hunt for European football going with respective wins on Saturday. Now, for Spurs, they had to come back from a goal down to beat Burnley 2-1 in North London. Now, after falling to a goal from Sander Berge, Spurs responded though. Now, Pedro Porro and Mickey van der Ven, the result relegated Burnley to the championship next season, a year after they were promoted to the elite division. Now, Chelsea stayed in 7th place with a 3-2 win at Nottingham Forest. The Blues scored through Mikhailo Mudryk and Raheem Sterling and Nicholas Jackson, while Forest scored via a Willie Bolly and Callum Hudson-Odoi goals. Now, some other results: Newcastle drew 1-1 with Brighton, and West Ham beat Luton 3-1. And that's where we end sports for this morning.